Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Brad. Right now I'm cleaning out the back of my car because it was a mess back here. Everything's sitting on the ground, but yeah, I gotta find a place to put it. A few things real quick before the video gets started. I'm probably gonna go tool shopping again because when I was working on this car, trying to change the wheel hub, which I couldn't change it first of all because it was so rusted on the car. I took it to a repair shop to get it changed, and the mechanic had to take the axle shaft out of the car, put it in a hydraulic press, and press the hub off the axle. That was the only way to get it off. And I don't have a hydraulic press, so I can't do that. I was trying to pull it off, and I ended up knocking the car over, and it landed on the hard concrete ground off the jack stands. And because of that, I gotta get new jack stands, and it damaged my jack because I also had the jack underneath the car, and it damaged it. Now, granted, the jack I had was a cheapie from Harbor Freight. I am just gonna get another Harbor Freight jack, but I'm gonna get something a little better. I don't know if I'm gonna buy the jack today, but I know for a fact I'm gonna get the jack stands. Right now, I'll just use the scissor jack that I have that came with the car if I need to go underneath it, because the jack I want is over $100, and I just had a $600 credit card bill. I paid it in full, don't worry, I'm not going into debt. And I knew this bill was going to be expensive because I bought a lot of things in the month of December. That's just to be expected. So I knew that already. But one thing that does suck, though, is that I got to get this car cleaned out to the best of my ability and try to find some new jack stands because the one's damaged. I wish I still had the old one. I would love to show you what condition it was in. But basically, it was smashed flat. So, yeah, that's pretty bad. So off to Harbor Freight, I guess, after I get my mess cleaned up. Now, something you should note about Harbor Freight, if you're going to buy tools from Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight always has coupons for tools. Now, I'm not sponsored by Harbor Freight. I'm just letting you know that because I shop there enough that I feel like people need to know this because they always have tools or coupons for something. But anyway, I'm going to see if they got any coupons for anything I have, and I guess start looking in the catalog. See what they got. Oh yeah, lights. I don't need any lights right now. I'd like to get some light. Oh, wait! I saw a jack one. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one I need to print out for sure because I thought about getting this jack right here because this jack, it's cheap enough. I mean, $94.99 for this. I mean, I don't know how you would beat that. I'm sure there's plenty of places you can beat it, but this is a 3-ton jack. It's better than what I had before. I had a 1.5-ton jack. So, yeah, I would recommend if you're going to buy anything off of Harbor Freight, look for coupons first. So, I'm going to print this one out for sure. Try to be as stealth as possible because I'm not supposed to really film in the store. So far I don't see the jack stands that I want. I see the jack, but I don't really see a jack stand, so I'll have to look around a little. I'll probably come across it soon. Alright, so I did not get a jack or jack stands. It turns out they didn't have any jack stands in stock, which really blew my mind, but I got some heat shrink for some electrical wiring if I need to do that in the future. I got some disposable masks to keep in my car because I keep forgetting masks. Kind of annoying. Stupid COVID. And enough of this. Oh, and I got these out of bag. I got these little guys. These are adapters for my little impact. I had more. Yeah, I actually do have some of these, but I've been missing one of them, and unfortunately, to get one of them replaced, you gotta buy a whole new pack. So that's that. And this is the last thing, and I bought it because I've been wanting one for a while. And this, I bought the expensive one, which is probably not the best decision considering I'm probably not going to use it a whole lot. But this right here is a heat gun. So I'm going to use that whenever I need to, wire stuff with the heat shrink. I'll use that to heat the wires up. Usually a match will do it, or a hair dryer even. But I wanted that for a long time, and I can actually do more with that than just, a hairdryer. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I know I can do more with it. So, alright. I guess now it's time to head back to the house. So, I'm going to do that. Alright, I am back at the house now. Now it's time for some DIY. So on today's project, we are going to make a car stereo work off of your home power with a transformer and some basic wiring. Let's get started, shall we? The transformer I have converts 110 volts AC to 12 volts DC, 10 amps. On the end of the cord is a car outlet. I plug in a cord to it, and on the end of this cord is just 2 open wires. I will then take the voltmeter to determine which direction the power is flowing, making sure the positive is connected to the positive wires and the negative is connected to the negative wires. Once I figure out which side is positive and which side is negative, I will then take the positive side and connect it to the constant power and the memory wire power. Once I connect it to that, I will then take the ground wire and connect it to the negative. I will solder the wires together using a soldering iron and some solder, of course. I will use my third arm to hold the wires in place. Prior to me doing this, I'm going to slide some heat shrink onto the wires so that way, whenever I get done soldering the wires together, I will then use the heat gun to melt the heat shrink around the wires. I kind of stumbled there, I know. Once I have the heat shrink melted over top of the exposed wires, I will then connect the speakers. I am not going to heat shrink the speakers together because my plan is to put this radio in a box as, a home stereo. And I have some special connectors that I want to wire to these things. At that point, I will use using the heat shrink, but for now, I'm just going to take the speakers together to show you how this is going to work. I will also be plugging in an AM/FM radio antenna from a car into the back of this thing, so that way we can tune some stations in and just see how well this actually works. Alright, last but not least, an antenna. This is actually an old car antenna, which will plug right into the back of this car stereo. Now, if I had an antenna to stay up, that'd be great. I don't know where I'm going to get in this garage, so there's a lot of structure in this building that'll block out radio signals fairly well. Alright, let's see if it does. That sound, static. Well, unfortunately, I can't let you listen to the radio tuning in the station because of copyright music, but you do see the sign of life just because of the radio static. You know, one thing I realized is I forgot to film an outro for the video, so this is the outro right now. Me talking extremely annoying. Be sure to like and subscribe and share the videos. We hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching.